for you to work with the kits. Okay. So this is KPU tool carrier. Yes, that's correct. This is KPU tool carrier. So yes, it should go first, and it should be secured on your...
The cosmonauts are passing tool bags out of the Poisk airlock to one another.
Okay.
They will carry all of their tools and equipment down the Strela boom. That's the boom that you see buttressed up against the side of the Poisk module. The Strela boom, Strela being the Russian word for arrow, is the path of translation for the two cosmonauts as they move from Poisk down to Naoka, which will be their work site for the course of the day's activities.
All right, I'm securing it. Have you done that? Yes. And you secured it on yourself. Yes, I can see that. All right, now here is my gift to you, Dennis. It is done. It is done. Okay, now I have something else, some other objects to give to you. Stand by one. So the tethers have crisscrossed here. Stand by one. Now you can pull it. Stand by one, I have to secure it first. So you have already given him the crew lock bag. Yes, that's correct. Have you secured it, Dennis? Yes, I have. So, okay, now take the other one. Stand by one. Just a second. Stand by one. Okay, I have secured it. Yeah, this is good. Now we can both take a breath of fresh air. We both are outside.
Олег, Денис, можно включать ISR.
Oleg, Denis, you can activate your thermal control system, ISR. Please check the position of the switch, of the control handle switch. I am on 3 on ISR system. Now, temperature control handle on the PGPO panel should be on 0. EV2 has it on 0, and EV1 has it on...
The two cosmonauts are outside of the Poisk airlock at the moment, regulating the temperature in their Orlan spacesuits and collecting all of the bags of equipment and associated tools before they make their way down the Strela boom that you see up against the Poisk module, down to Naoka, the multi-purpose laboratory module, where the European robotic arm is mounted, and which will see its launch locks and other restraints and thermal blankets removed during the course of today's spacewalk, permitting the arm to make its first movements away from its grapple points, or base points, as they are called. They're mounting fixtures on Naoka.
So, are you outside? Yes, outside, and we are retrieving all the bags. Stand by one. Unintelligible. Dennis, this is ERA 3-2. Can you see that? Let me see. Yes, I can see that. Okay, give it to me. I am ready to receive ERA 3-2. So Dennis asked me to help him. Okay, now I checked everything. Everything, all units are in their places. Copy. Oleg, you are ready to egress? Yes, one of my hooks is already outside, and the second hook also outside. Both hooks are outside, and I'm ready to fully egress now. Oleg, we give you a go to egress from the hatch. And Oleg, could you please secure the crew lock bag on your spacesuit? Okay, I am moving towards Oleg. This is Dennis. All right, so we are securing on ourselves this tether. It is secured. And the safety tether with the rail on the swing arm, correct? Yes, that's right. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful configuration that we've got here. Okay, Sergey, do you give us a go to translate? Yes, Oleg? And ERA 3-2 is in its place. Yes, we each of us has this tool. Okay, now please translate. Okay, in work. We are translating to the Strela boom. So we are not yet activating the Heka camera. No, not yet. Stand by for the command to switch it on. And what about the regular camera? Also, please stand by for that. Okay, copy. You know, we can see you really very clearly via the ISS cameras, right? Sounds good. So one of my hooks is on the ring already, on the translation ring.
This is Mission Control Houston, just about 17 minutes into today's spacewalk that began with the opening of the Poisk airlock hatch at 9:58 a.m. Central Time, 10:58 a.m. Eastern Time. The two cosmonauts, Oleg Artemyev in the foreground wearing the suit with the red stripes, and Denis Matveyev wearing the suit with the blue stripes, are making their way to the Strela boom that you see Artemyev at the moment. They will, one by one, make their way down the Strela boom, which is a telescoping boom used for translation of equipment and spacewalkers outside of the Russian segment of the complex. They will reposition themselves at the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module a short time from now set up all of their gear, and begin the work to remove launch locks on the grapple mechanisms, the roll and wrist joints, and the elbow joint of the 37-foot-long European robotic arm that is mounted on the side of Neoka.
Have already moved over there. Yes, you can hold the handrail. Stand by. Give it to me. Unintelligible. I will secure your tether here. So this is the second one. Stand by one, Dennis. Now I have secured it. Now you can give me the tool carrier, KPU. Stand by one. Dennis, okay, now I'm holding it. No, I got snagged on something here. So we don't want our tethers crisscrossed. Stand by one. Now, so the second red is ready. Okay, give me the second red tether. Stand by one. Right now, I have secured it. So you are also now secured to the translation ring. Congratulations, Dennis. Now we will have to demate the tethers. Okay, Oleg and Dennis, could you switch on your cameras if it is fine with you? Yes, of course. Stand by one. Yes, your LED is on. No, what about lights? No, no lights are necessary as yet. Okay, should I switch on my light here? So one camera is on, and the second camera is in the process of activating. Unintelligible. There is a button here. It is already raised. 1, 2. Okay, so have you activated the one here? So 2 LEDs are illuminated? Yes, that's correct. That's it, Sergey. The cameras are activated, and we have LEDs on. So are you receiving the image from the cameras? Not yet. Now, they made the tethers, and you will give your go to translate on the boom. Right, we have disconnected the tethers. Do you copy me loud and clear? Yes. We have already started to move. So this is the ring here. And let's roll. Well, when you move along the boom, could you please make sure that you are not snagging at anything and you are not touching any surfaces around you? All right, let's roll. Unintelligible. So who is the main person controlling the lift, the elevator? Well, both of us are controlling it. Okay, copy that. Well, I heard somewhere, Dennis, that it will be automatic very soon. Just secure yourself to it, and it will move automatically. That's the future. All right, so we are at the top of MLM currently. Copy.
And a quick trip from Poisk to the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module, where the two cosmonauts will begin to set up shop,
Copy.
ready for a full day's work in further activating the European robotic arm that launched on the Naoka module back in July of last year, and which today, if all goes as planned, will take its first baby steps away from its mounting fixtures on the Multipurpose Laboratory Module.
You can work with the short one here. Everything is fine so far. Okay, we we'll do everything so that not to entangle ourselves in tethers. So I will move a little bit farther from here. I never liked this handrail. How are you feeling, guys? It is actually better and better. Good. All right, now give me your hook, Dennis. I will secure it a little bit farther. All right. Okay, I have done it. It is secure. Now, give me your suitcase. Where is your suitcase? There is no rush. So, you don't have to be in a hurry. You are actually following closely the timeline, so don't worry about that. Well, it doesn't sound very convincing, Sergey. Are you holding it? Yes, I'm holding it. Actually, the worry and we were born in very different spheres, very different places. So we do not worry usually. Oleg, Denis, we are watching your translation. So you secured everything? Yes, that's correct. Of course. So we are at the handrail 4103. Sounds good. The next one is 04. No, actually 4105. We are moving with gigantic steps. Okay.
(4107).
4107. 4106 now. Can you see Earth clearly? Yes. Let me show you. Denise, if you have a chance, could you please reload your camera? Yes, I've deactivated it and reactivated it again. So cycle that. Okay, copy. I have reached 4108 handrail.
This is Mission Control Houston, 28 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Artemyev in the red stripes. At the top of your screen near one of the solar arrays of the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module, just below him, Denis Matveyev, as they are setting up all of their tools at the work site at which they'll be conducting all of their activities throughout the day in the activation and unlimbering of the European robotic arm.
So there is a gap here.
If you look at those circular mechanisms next to the solar arrays themselves, those are the base points, or grapple points, if you will, to which the European robotic arm will be attaching itself during a double walk-off after all of their launch locks are removed and the wrist, elbow, and end effector joints are exercised for the first time.
After me, unintelligible. All right, let me help you to get over the gap. Dennis, the antenna is next to you. Okay, Dennis, hold on the handrail. Now, give me the other one.
And we're in a handover between satellites on our tracking and data relay satellite system. We'll regain our downlink view of the two cosmonauts outside of the station and communications with the crew momentarily. The International Space Station flying 260 miles over the western Indian Ocean, about to begin a track from southwest and northeast.
Visited this location before. Unintelligible. Okay, finally. Okay, so this is a very useful bag that we have with us.
Ну что, я дошел там, где мы должны друг с другом расстаться.
So I guess it's time for us to go our separate ways. Well, yes, one goes to the right, the other one to the left.
Налево пойдешь, индексектор 1 найдешь.
If I go to the left,
Индексектор номер 2.
I'll find end effector 1. And turning right, you'll find end effector 2.
Так, Денис, давайте теперь. Давайте я перекреплю.
Yes, let me reattach this for you.
And a good view of the cosmonauts at the top of Naoka, and at the very top of your screen, the Prishal node module. That is the 6-port module to which Russian visiting vehicles will be arriving and linking themselves to in the future. Just out of the field of view at the top of Prishal is the Soyuz MS-21 spacecraft that brought Artemyev, Matveyev, and Sergei Korsakov to the station back on March 18th.
And also, when you can, try to reboot the camera because we aren't getting the video. Stand by. The mirror. It is illuminated. Not illuminated. Okay, now it is illuminated.
Так, ну что, я израсходую полотенце одно, да?
So I guess I'm going to use one towel for that. Yes, you can go ahead and use one towel. And what should I do with it then? You can wrap it around your handrail for 336, but we're going to have to carry it all the way there first.
Я понял.
Or you can jettison the towel. Copy.
Так, против вектора.
Make sure that you monitor the jettison direction. So when you say direction, do you mean towards the horizon?
Да, в сторону горизонта.
Towards the horizon, yes. Okay.
Так,
Okay, copy that.
масляные пятна. Наблюдаем масляные пятна.
Unintelligible.
Сейчас мы займем положение.
Okay, I'm in the correct position now.
Положение. Достаем тряпочку.
I'm going to go and get the towel.
О, новая.
Brand new.
Так. Да, на кольцевых.
Let's switch to circular handrails. And we're coming up on an LOS.
Да.
Okay.
Да нет.
Ты уже на кольцевых, правильно?
Совсем.
So if I understand it correctly, you are at circular handrails, right?
Да, на кольцевых.
Correct. This is Denise, I confirm.
Так. Кусочек
Well,
45-52 очищен.
part of handrail 4562 has been cleaned, switching to 4563 now.
Ой, какой грязный. Да.
Wow, it's really dirty.
Оттирается, хорошо оттирается.
Have you been able to...
Flying over the southern Indian Ocean, we momentarily lost the view from the helmet cameras from the two cosmonauts. We should be regaining that shortly. In the first 35 minutes of today's spacewalk, that is expected to last around 7 hours, Artemiev and Medvedev are at their work site at the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module, preparing for the first work of the day. That will be the removal of a thermal cover from one of the two end effectors, basically the hand, if you will, of the European robotic arm, very much like the Canadian-built Canadarm2. The European robotic arm has two end effectors, two hands, if you will, that also have the effect of being able to grapple onto objects as well as base points, mounting points, to which it will walk off and affix itself at various locations on the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module. The crew will be spending a lot of time, and you'll be hearing a lot of conversation about the removal of launch locks that held the robotic arm securely in place on the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module during its launch and trip to the International Space Station back in July. Well, the time has come to unfurl this arm and continue its outfitting in advance of its use to move people and payloads around the Russian segment of the International Space Station.
Rail 336. Copy that. I will put it in work. I'm going to have to move around here. So the handrail is clean, and we can use it.
Олег, Денис, видео...
Oh, like Denise. We aren't getting the video from your cameras.
Видео с ваших камер.
We aren't getting the video from your cameras now.
Герки, перезапустить.
Please reboot Erkas.
У Хеки проверить, что светодиод горит. И у Дениса, и у Олега.
And make sure that all the LEDs and Haka cameras are illuminated.
Так, у меня горит зеленый светодиод. Это кека.
So I see that LEDs in my camera are illuminated.
Еще что за... А второй тоже перезапустить?
Should I reboot the other one too?
Второго хека горит зеленый.
This is EV2. Heka LED is illuminated in green.
Ерку перезапустите.
And please reboot your ERCA cameras.
Все, перезапустил.
All right, that's done. I've rebooted the second camera. This is EV1 and EV2. It's in work.
Хека. Это что-то корейское, какая-то еда, по-моему.
Oh, Heka. Sounds like a Korean dish or something. Heka.
Так, дошел до поручня 45. Второй перезапустил.
I have reached handrail 4566. This is EV2. I have rebooted the ERCA camera. Oleg, Denis, copy all.
Так, дошел я тут до своей
So I reached my kit, the kit that I left here last time.
Застрахуй сначала ее, Олег, а
And
потом уже снимать.
Oleg, make sure that you secure it first, and then you'll start removing the handrails. Yes, of course, I will secure it. And is it supposed to be hanging behind me?
Будет тебе удобно?
Will it work for you? Will it be convenient for you?
Не знаю.
Not sure.
Сейчас посмотрим.
We'll see.
Что-нибудь придумаем.
We'll come up with something.
Я теряю один карабин.
I'm losing, I guess, in that case, one of the hooks if I do that, but that's fine.
Хозяин барин.
As you wish.
Сейчас мы его застрахуем. Застраховали. Поправили.
Денис, подскажи, пожалуйста,
That's adjusted.
двигатель МДДК уже дошел?
Я уже перешел их.
Dennis, did you reach under the gas thruster area? Yes. Did you see any contamination there?
Я, кстати, не наблюдал.
I did not notice anything.
На светлых поручнях нет.
The light handrails don't have any contamination on them, and then
Фонарей смотрю, и там нет поблескивающих вот этих.
and as far as the other ones go, I checked them out with the flashlights.
Хорошо, Денис, тогда переходи на поручень.
Скажешь, ну вот блики, так скажем, они все матовые.
And I didn't notice anything, and
Тогда переходи на поручень 4551.
okay, go ahead and move towards handrail 4551. Copy 4551. I have removed the light cover near the handrail.
Бека, на что ты застраховал вот этот чехол ИСКИ, который был на поручне 46?
And the MLI cover that was installed on the handrail, where is it secured now? I used the large red for it, but maybe it would be better to use small for it.
Наверное, лучше застрахую его за маленький.
I guess I'm gonna use small one to secure it.
Для транспортировки нельзя страховать эту укладку, нужно...
No, Oleg, you should not use red to secure the skid for translation.
Через карабин крылок бэка и вот эту укладку. Можно так сделать?
Inaudible. Can you do that? All right.
Ну, конечно.
Okay.
Главное, что ты...
Okay, I will do whatever you say if you're go with it. Oleg, how do you read me? Oleg, Denis. This is Denis. I read you loud and clear. Okay, I need to secure it to make sure that everything is very well attached and secured. Are you going to jettison it? No. No, I did not receive any instructions to do that. We can jettison the towel only. Okay. If you had a towel, then you jettison it. I guess I'll give one to you, but it's still clean. Well, you see, life happens. Yes, I can see Oleg on ERA. Copy. Then you can start MLI removal. Oh, I have a lot of things here with me. So while you're positioning yourselves, Oleg, you will have to remove the launch locks, and Denise, you will have to remove the roll joint lock. Oleg, you'll be at handrail 4566, and then you'll have to reach inaudible. Wow, it's Snow White.
This is Mission Control Houston, 45 minutes into today's spacewalk by Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveyev. The two cosmonauts are in the process of beginning work to remove a thermal cover from one of the two end effectors or hands on the 37-foot-long European robotic arm that is still folded and mounted on the side of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. They are also going to begin work momentarily on the removal of the first of a number of launch locks on the arm. This first launch lock to be removed is at the end effector grapple mechanism.
Wire tie, a good one and new. So we're trying to wrap it around.
This is a good graphic showing how the arm is positioned in its mounted configuration. Where the launch locks are based, the base point, or essentially the grapple fixture point to which the arm will ultimately affix itself to, is going to be tested later in today's spacewalk. A double walk-off, if you will, of each of the two end effectors is planned to place the arm in the configuration desired by European Space Agency robotic officials in concert with the Russian flight control team in Korolyov at the end of today's spacewalk. The next spacewalk in the series that will result in the ultimate outfitting and activation and beginning of the work of the European robotic arm, the next in the series of spacewalks by Artemyev and Matveyev is scheduled about a month from now.
I have untightened the first one. Well, Oleg, your hands are very strong. No, you're still too far away. I can't reach you. Well, I loosened that. Well, I guess it's a different type of fabric. It's not the MLI fabric. The reflectors are so beautiful.
And a good view of the work from Oleg Artemyev's helmet camera. You see the number 16 in the lower right-hand corner. Denis Matveyev's helmet camera, which is also now up and running, carries the number 20 in the lower right-hand corner when we do have good views of the work that Matveyev is conducting. This is the 5th spacewalk in Artemyev's career, the 2nd for Matveyev. The 250th spacewalk, 250 spacewalks now in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades.
Wow, look at that.
Видишь, а у меня завязочки забыли пришить.
I guess they forgot to attach the straps here on my side.
Это, наверное, хороший знакомый какой-то был. Он знал, что здесь будет.
Oleg is unintelligible.
Только посмотри, может быть, ты уже наблюдаешь конфьюз Затариема.
Конфьюз Затариема?
Can you see the launch locks? Can you see the grapple fixture launch locks from here? Let me check.
Не, ну он же должен дальше быть.
I think it should be further along. I don't think that I can see it at this point. It's coming up later. Okay, we'll wait for it.
Передохнем.
We'll take a break then and move on. Yes, guys, if you're tired, please make sure that you take a break. We're not that tired yet, but I guess we're going to have to turn over the amyloid mat. It's a large piece here. Well, removal of amyloid covers is not an easy task. So I suggest, I guess, install it, because otherwise it's going to get tangled up. Oleg, are you talking about crew lock bag now? Yes, because it's just hanging here. So, yes, indeed, there are many things that can come up, and if there's a contingency, then you're going to have to be there for a long time. Okay, what was that? So make sure you do not rush. Move slowly. No need to rush. And the wire ties that are on the mat, they will help you to remove the covers. I guess it works only when, and the same thing from the other side as well. Денис, how is it going? I reached the end effector and I loosened the strap now. Денис, can you see the roll joint locks? Yes, I saw it, and I guess it's behind me now. I will try to show you it on the video. Well, the video stream is intermittent now, so make sure that you comment on what you are doing. This is Oleg, and I reached the area where it says grapple, and remove grapple between the handrails. Is it the area I'm looking for? Era 3 tool. This is no. Okay. Can you see the video now? Dennis, if I understand it correctly, you are near the roll joint lock, correct? Yes, that's what I'm saying now. Inaudible. Also, I can film in this area if you'd like. But there is player here in the electronics. And Oleg, how are you doing? What about the tool? Have you been able to do what you need to do? Yes, it went in very well. Oleg, your camera is facing the sun reflector. Could you please move to the left, slightly to the left? Left, you said yes. Like this? Yes, and now the tool should go there. And Oleg, please make sure that the pin is
flying just east of the Indonesian island chain, continuing to receive helmet camera views from the two cosmonauts as they work outside in the early stage of today's spacewalk, releasing launch locks and removing a thermal blanket from the European robotic arm. This blanket will be jettisoned later on in today's spacewalk. The launch locks that are being removed are on the end of each of the limbs of the European robotic arm, the end effectors, if you will. Those launch locks to be removed to allow the two end effectors to move away from grapple mechanisms on the base points, if you will, of the NAOCA multipurpose laboratory module that held them in place, affixed during the launch phase of the arm on the NAOCA module back in July of last year.
So today you won't have to do that. This is where we're going to install some other things later, but that's not for today. Can you take photographs? So the black mark should be fully in there, should be fully in and flush. Yes, it should be. Alright, that's it for the ERA tool. Throw it away, and please make sure that you take photographs. So this detent should be coming out. Yes, that's fine. It should be coming out slightly. But the main thing is that it is fully in and down. Okay. Yes, I see it. So insert ERA 3 tool into the opening, and can you see a small detent there? Yes, it's very small, about 1 centimeter. So I guess I do the pressing then. Yes, it is flush now. And it protrudes by about less than a millimeter now. Can you take a photograph? Stand by. Or have you taken photographs already? No, I didn't have time for it. Okay. Well, I was talking to Denise. I apologize. Go ahead and just continue. To take photographs, I'm going to have to retrieve the camera.
Включить его. И начать фотографировать.
And start taking photographs. No rush there.
Еще подсветить надо.
And I'm going to have to power it on first.
Разных ракурсов. Так, сколько снимков сделать?
How many shots do you want?
Пару.
A couple hundred? Couple hundred? Yeah, that will work.
Ну ладно.
Okay. Just take a couple of shots and throw the camera away. Okay.
Экономить мы любим.
Inaudible.
Выключайся.
You turn it off?
Ну, у меня голосовое управление.
Камера тебя слышит?
Да. Так.
Can Dennis hear you?
Ну, смотри.
Yes.
Это мы расфиксировали.
So
Теперь надо
we have
что дальше сделать?
removed the locks here. So what's next?
Переходи дальше. Дошел до РБТ, правильно?
So you breached the at the base point, correct? Yes.
И теперь переходи на поручень, который тебя поведет вверх к гермоадаптеру.
So now you should translate towards the handrails that are near the GA. So that would be up. And also your next step would be the roll joint locks. Oleg, and make sure that you are secured by one handrail. Why just one? 4 or 5 inaudible. Well, roll lock. Check out. So this is Oleg. My handrail is 4566.
Ну, с другой стороны,
Correct.
да?
So it would be on the other side of Ira, correct? Well, actually, you're going to transition through handrail 4572 now. Okay.
Так, поручень Еры мы можем использовать?
Can I use Ira handrail?
А?
What was that? Yes, you are go to use Ira handrail. So I can secure myself on that handrail? Yes, you are go.
Just over an hour into today's spacewalk, Artemyev and Medvedev are continuing to work to remove a thermal cover from one of the two end effectors on the 37-foot-long European robotic arm that is folded in its launch configuration on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. They soon will begin the work to remove launch locks from the grapple mechanisms for both end effectors. This, along with the removal of launch locks during the course of today's spacewalk from the elbow joint of the arm, the wrist joints,
yes, I'm already translating toward all of
and other areas holding the arm in place in its launch configuration on the multipurpose laboratory module will lead later in the spacewalk to the first motion of the arm away from its mounting points on Naoka.
Well, I'm going to need a knife here. Inaudible. Well, we're taking a knife. So did you untie it, or are you cutting the straps? I managed to untie it. Okay, copy.
Так.
Okay. Inaudible. Inaudible, instructor. That is true. Are you tired, Dog and Dennis? No? No. We're not tired.
Отдыхаем пока.
We're still getting a break. Okay, get a break. We do not have a video yet. Are you in the MRM2? Near MRM2? Well, where are we? Are you in the area of the checkout? Yes. How are you managing this particular cloth that we took along? It is not letting me do anything. Well, there you go. Well, in order to push it away, I need to first gather it up. You need to make sure you're moving slowly and very thoroughly. No rush. Okay. I will have to do it again. I'll have to use the knife again. Is this to be used as well? Okay. Two more ties. I cut two more ties. No rush. You have time available. Alec, did you tug on the cover on the camera? Did you try securing it there? Could you repeat your last secure to what? Right now on the camera, this cover, this hood-shaped cover. Are you talking about this one?
And an orbital sunrise over the Pacific Ocean finds the two cosmonauts, Artemiev and Matveyev, working to remove the thermal cover, the multi-layer insulation, or MLI as it is called by its acronym.
The one on top? Yes.
From one of the end effectors on the European robotic arm that is mounted on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
Okay. And what do you want us to do with it? Did you try to secure it to Velcro? Do you want me to remove it, or what do you want me to do with it? Can it be secured to Velcro so that you secure it to it? Well, on this side, it's on Velcro, and also there are plastic clamps, so it is secured and it's not going to go anywhere. I said there's no Velcro on the other side. On the other side, it's loose. There's nothing to secure it to on the other side. It has Velcro, but there is no response. The side, there's no response part that would be used to secure it to. Okay, I found SKM connector. Inaudible. Well, I'm right now watching. Here is a TRM Flex. Alec Dennis, we had a short comm dropout. Go ahead. Yes, we're able to copy you. Are you able to hear me? Yes, I'm able to hear you as well. I'm not able to hear the mission control on Moscow. Here's where we need to monitor KRM Flex, and it should be flush. Well, it's all I see is an opening, nothing in there. In KRM, you need to release it. So you need to also sync that rod. Okay. KRM, when it starts moving. So right now you need to work on the interface of the particular rotary joint control. So are you talking about the golden ring where it's secure? It should be next to it, and the label should read that should say roll. Okay, so you're talking about pull here, yes, and it should be flush, and that's where the drive is. Okay, yes, okay, got it. Yes, in my case, it's here and it's flush. Okay, copy, Oleg, thank you. It says roll and 1.5 Newton meter. Okay, that is correct. And also it should be flush with the body, with the frame. Yes, confirm. That's great. So we can move on. Oh, Dennis, are you still cutting the remaining straps? Could you repeat your last? Well, we're near the shoulder joints of the ear arm, and we're both here together. So you still have some strap cutting to do. Well, there's only one left, and maybe we can avoid cutting it. Sounds good.
One hour, 15 minutes into today's spacewalk, Artemyev and Medvedev continue work to remove the first of a pair of thermal covers from the first of two end effectors, or hands, if you will, on the two-limbed European robotic arm that is mounted on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module that you see here in the field of view.
Wire tie.
This thermal cover removal work, along with the removal of launch locks from the grapple mechanisms holding the two end effectors in place on launch points, as they are called, will enable the arm to move to base points or permanent grapple fixture points on Naoka, as the arm is then in time able to inchworm its way back and forth along the Russian segment of the International Space Station.
Okay. On your right, there should be a wire tie. Oh, you see it here is a wire. It's routed here on top. This particular wire. If it's routed through the whole thing, I give this to...
The International Space Station is flying just south of the Kamchatka Peninsula, south of Alaska, about to begin a northwest to southeasterly track that will carry the complex and its 11 crew members directly over Seattle.
There you go. And here, I grabbed this one. Here we go, and let's pull. Hold on. Let's rotate it. That is just great. Let's rotate it over here, shall we? Okay, let's do it. Over here. Okay, that's great. Okay, next one. Shucks. Well, it got unwound. Okay, I know how to fix it. Okay, let us take a look. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, yes. Here we go.
Раз. И два. Все, больше никуда от нас не денется.
Okay, 1, 2. It's not going anywhere.
Так, следующую давай.
Okay, let's look at the next one.
По низу надпись. Вот следующая.
The next one is the one routed at the bottom.
Вот эту одну держи.
Okay, you can hold on to this one along the seam. Yes, let's move on along the seam.
Я сейчас пройду дальше. Хорошо? Вот.
Cool. Okay. Oh, it looks huge. And this one, we'll grab that one.
Так, взял.
Okay, I got it.
Так, теперь к тебе прийти бы.
Okay, I will try to get to you.
Толканул.
I can give you a push.
Так. Так, давай. Сейчас.
Okay, let's
Тройку сантиметров.
let's move it a couple more centimeters.
Она? Не она, но тоже пойдет.
Okay, I think that will work as well. I think this is the one here. Oh, that's fine. That will work too.
There's an excellent view from a camera mounted in one of the windows in the service module of the International Space Station, the Zvezda service module, showing the two limbs of the arm and the two cosmonauts working in tandem to remove thermal covers and release launch locks on the first of two end effectors, or the hands, on the European robotic arm.
Slowly.
The object on the left side of your screen in this window view is the Soyuz MS-21 spacecraft, the vehicle that transported Oleg Artemyev, Denis Medvedev, and Sergei Korsakov to the station for a docking to the Prishal node module back on March 18th.
So you got it? Yes, I think so.
Давай, на тебе. Мой конец.
Okay, let's get the end I have, and you can hand me your end.
Олег, Денис, у нас был перерыв.
Oh, Dennis, we had a comm dropout.
На, держи. Ну, мы закрутим.
Well, you see, we're rotating the wire. We are wrapping the wire around here slowly.
Хорошо, принято.
Okay, copy.
Что у нас там по времени?
Where are we time-wise? Hold on, let me look it up.
Не хочет сказать.
He does not want to tell it.
По циклограмме.
So the time is on our side. We're fitting into the timeline. You see, on the picture, we saw one thing, and we're looking at it something totally different.
Да, Олег, Денис, было очевидно, что это...
Yes, it's obviously going to be a complicated operation. No, it's not complicated. It's just very interesting. Yes, this wire tie.
Вот это потянешь? Вот это. Тяни на себя.
You can pull that.
Давай. Чуть-чуть.
You can pull it a little bit more.
Отлично.
That's great.
Другое дело.
That is a totally different thing.
Красота.
That is great.
Сейчас у нас такой куль будет.
It's going to be such a pack.
Отрядка хорошая.
But this is a very good cloth. It's a shame it has to be jettisoned. I think it can be very useful. I think we can use it in the service module.
Да, но это, конечно, нельзя, потому что
No,
позволяет ее внутрь затащить.
that is a no-go because you cannot bring this particular cloth inside. It is not designed for IVA use. Okay.
The two cosmonauts at the 1 hour, 24-minute mark are in the process of bundling up a thermal cover, preparing it to be jettisoned. This planned jettison will be retrograde from the direction of travel of the International Space Station. The analysis showing that it will have no impact or chance for recontacting the station itself.
Hold on. Here you go. I think it's close. That'll work. Okay, here you go. Here's the second one. Okay, not here. Hold on 1 second. Here it is. Here you go. Yeah, we can pull it. We can cinch it. I think it was a good cinch. It was a good pull. And we need to tighten it. Oleg, Dennis, don't apply too much force. We're not applying too much force. No, we're not wasting our energy. We're just trying to make sure that it doesn't snag on anything, or we don't snag on it. Grab this one and pull it. Okay. We're going to go one after another. And it will fold just nicely. Do you think I can secure mine to my end to this one so it doesn't flop around anymore? I see. It's a cherished memory for me, so please don't jettison this one. So this is such a bundle. Inaudible. Okay, here we go. Do you have the dimensions? Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. No, we need to tie it up. Otherwise, Sergey will be mad at us. So we came here and we're actually resting. Denise, if you feel tired, go ahead and take a break. No. We are filling up with energy from tying up that particular wood pile. It's a shame you can't see it. I actually do see it on the monitor, and it is a huge bundle. Go ahead, guys, and take a break, and let's talk about the jettison process. Oleg, are you going to be the one jettisoning it? Whatever you say. Well, let's do paper, scissors, and decide who or we can take turns? We can take turns. Well, we can actually cut it in two, and that will be a fair share. Each one will get their own turn. Let's actually keep it together and actually jettison it as one piece. The reds and the tethers that you secured, this huge bundle, do you have good access to those tethers? Would you be able to release them? Are you securing yourself to... No, it's a one-point tether secured. We have combined the bundle that we released first. Now it's one combined bundle. We're going to cinch it with one more wire tie, and that will make it one joint bundle together. We're going to use some particular wire that nobody needs. Could you hand me this wire? Nobody wants it. Do you need it? No, I don't. Okay, good. Whenever you're ready, I can untie it here. No, don't do it yet. Hold on to it now.
The two cosmonauts discussing the strategy for jettisoning a bundle of thermal blankets that covered portions of the European robotic arm. We've hit the 1 hour, 30-minute mark into today's spacewalk. The International Space Station is currently flying over northern Louisiana, moving from northwest to southeast.
And when Oleg is going to push it away, you hold on to him tightly to make sure the trajectory is straight. Okay, yes, we do need to make sure we jettison it in the right direction. It would be more comfortable for Oleg to push it away with both hands. So hold on to, Denise, hold on to Oleg when he's pushing it. Okay, copy, will do.
After you have jettisoned it, would you please follow the track of the bundle with your cameras? Yeah. Is the audience ready for this spectacle? Yes, of course. Everyone is watching it. Well, if the audience is there for the show, of course, we will oblige them. We are receiving, also, there is also the broadcast right now on NASA channel and other channels. So you can actually wave your hand and send a greeting to your loved ones. Yes, so that's what we are doing. We will probably be finished very late today, and we won't be able to call. It will be too late. And, our loved ones probably won't believe that we were working all this time. Well, we will send your family members the reference to the broadcasting. You cannot tell on the video who is who, actually, when we are in spacesuits. Now, Oleg, don't worry about that. All right, I think this small bundle is secured to the big one very nicely. It's like sewing process. That's what we are doing while we're attaching it. So which hook will be here, will be removed from here? Okay, so only one, the one that you have. Look at this job. I think we've done a beautiful job. I agree. Unintelligible. Okay, is this one or that one? That one probably will be the best option. And that one we will keep. Yes. All right. Of course, we cannot use the American tether for securing it. All right. So this one is being removed. Okay. So we are at the sunset, at the sunrise right now. The sun is coming out. You know, this wire tie is cannot hold it. You know, so only here some spot is left on top. Yes. Now, please inspect it carefully that everything is under control. Well, this lower ring should be tucked in. Okay, so there is a ring there. Okay, give it to me. Okay, here you go. And can you see it from the other side? You can actually secure it to anyone that you can see there. You know, the wire tie is so good. It's a shame to throw it away. You know, maybe we can keep it as a cherished memory or something. You know, guys, don't worry about that. We will give you another one, brand new. You know, the guy who invented this wire tie, he's a hero. So a lot of people were involved in that, I'm sure. Okay, Dennis, can you extend this one? Yes, that's great. Thank you. So we need to form the bundle from that side. You know, we can use this wire tie that I'm holding here. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Okay, let's pull it up a little bit. You know, you can move a little bit closer to me here. It will be more convenient to pull it up. That's it. Are you holding it? Stand by. Here you go. I think I should reattach the tether here. Yeah, there is antenna there. Be careful. Yes, thank you. Okay. Guys, if you're tired, take a break. I need to reattach the tether here.
И скажите, как вы себя чувствуете?
You can take a breather for a couple of minutes, guys. How are you feeling, by the way? You know, like we have just woken up and we are ready for the world.
Хорошо. Ну, давайте пару минут отдохнем.
Okay, still, guys, take a breather for a couple of minutes.
Самое главное, чтобы Серега сейчас этот иллюминатор не открыл.
The most important thing, you know, that Sergey doesn't open the window to have a look at the bundle and at us.
Ребят, давайте вы пока отдыхаете.
Guys, so take a break.
Сейчас к вам на связь выйдет Сергей.
And Sergey will call you
Понимали, что вы все друг друга слышите.
so that we can make sure that you can hear each other, all three of you. Yes, of course, we need to double check it. It will be very useful.
Отдыхайте и ждите Сергея.
So, guys, so wait for Sergey to call you and take a rest. All right.
Так, давай все-таки закончим это дело.
Okay, let's finish this business with the bundle.
Плохо его слышно, да?
You know, I cannot hear Sergey. Actually, he wouldn't talk to us for some reason.
Почему все к ТНТ не тянет?
Сейчас нормально. Ни за что не цепляешь.
Okay, right now there is no snag at anything, so it's good now, I think.
1 hour, 40 minutes into today's spacewalk, Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveyev have rolled up thermal blankets into a bundle that they plan to jettison a short time from now. They've been working also to release the first of a number of launch locks holding the European robotic arm in place on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
Very good now. We copy you loud and clear. Actually, I not only can hear you, but I can see you also very clearly. Well, we can wave our feet at you. You know, our best wishes to you, Sergey. Can you see what kind of a bundle we have concocted here? So I wonder how you will jettison this. And I will watch it, actually. You know, probably you will be there for 2 hours looking at us.
Так, сейчас.
Олег, Денис, давайте уже будем приступать, готовиться к отталкиванию.
Олег, Dennis, let's get ready for the jettisoning of the bundle.
20 минут.
So 20 minutes unintelligible. Okay, stand by one, stand by one. Or it's kind of moving here. So just a little bit more and we will finish it.
О, другое дело.
That's a different matter at all. And Oleg, that's enough. That's sufficient.
Да, вот тебе достаточно.
Oleg, is it secured? Yes, I can cut the last strap. Go ahead and cut it. Okay.
Так, подожди, куда?
Let me retrieve the cutter. Okay, so that's maybe I should pull it up a little bit. Stand by one. It is cut. It is done. Okay, so nothing is holding it. No, just the tether that it is secured to. All right. So it's actually a nice bundle. nice and cozy. So you don't want to put anything here. Sergey, please be careful with the cutter. Yes, I'm putting it back very carefully.
Так. Отличненько.
Great.
Теперь надо понять, куда...
Now we need to understand the direction of the jettisoning.
Надо теперь ее...
Okay.
Надо как-нибудь расположить.
So we need to position it so that it is...
Standing by for the jettisoning of the thermal blanket bundle. You just saw the view from Denis Matveyev's helmet camera just a moment ago. Now the reverse view from Artemyev's helmet camera.
Maybe you can push it in that direction towards the horizon, guys, towards the horizon.
То есть это в ту сторону.
You mean in that direction, right? So where the batteries are directed to, where the arrays are looking at? Along the solar arrays. Oleg, that's the vector. It's actually in the opposite direction of the velocity vector. Okay, so if you just move, push it along the solar arrays, I think it will be fine. I can hold your feet, actually. So you see, the Earth is just moving in that direction. So I'm holding your feet, Oleg, and I am disconnecting. So I don't think we should jettison it towards the arrays. No, Sergey and everybody else will be not happy about it. Okay, so please forget about solar arrays. All right, now. So that direction, Dennis, so is it correct? Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So it rotates a little bit. So the center of mass of gravity. All right, so it's the training drill before the satellite jettisoning. Okay. Now I am holding it. Okay. Sergey, do you give me a go to jettison the bundle? Yes, Oleg, it's a go. 3, 2, 1. Go towards the horizon.
And at 11:45 a.m. Central Time, this bundle of thermal blankets has been jettisoned by Oleg Artemyev.
You know, it is moving quite nicely. What about KPU? Did you connect it to the bundle? No. You want to carry it around, the KPU tool carrier? No, I looked at you and I didn't see the KPU tool carrier on you, Dennis.
Олег, Денис, отлично.
Oleg, Dennis, great. So it was a good jettisoning. Now you will have to do go to the electronic boxes and unintelligible. All right. So reflectors now. For which reflector will you take picture of? Yes, these two, and then we will go out in our different ways and do something else. All right. Now I'm retrieving my camera now. Yes, it is a little bit lower there. Yes, that's right. This is it. I am switching on my...
With the jettisoning of the bundle of thermal blankets out of the way, the two cosmonauts, Artemyev and Matveyev, now will take photos of solar reflectors that exist along the side of electronic units that assist in the operation of the two end effectors on the European robotic arm. This will be the precursor to the actual detachment of the first of two end effectors, end effector number 2, from a grapple point on the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module.
Look at me. This is Dennis on my camera. And this is a reflector. That's it. So did you take picture of your reflector? Yes, that's the one that's on top. Okay, so I actually took picture of 2 and I took a picture of 1. This is Oleg talking. Now I have to deactivate the camera. Have you switched it off? Yes, I switched mine off. I can hold it. I'm trying. Okay, now what should we do next? We'll also take pictures shooting the next stage. Okay. So we will also have to go to the end effectors. So you are going in that direction and I am going in the opposite one. And I thought we were going, both of you will release the locks. I thought we would go in one direction together. Sergei probably cannot hear us, or he would have told us long ago what to do. Oleg, Denis, can you copy? Do you copy me? Yes, we do. And did you copy me before? No, we did not. All right, so there was kind of a issue with comms. Okay, so the handrail 4520 for you, that's when I am translating to. All right, reattach your tether here, okay?